Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another LEGO review. So I bought this set as part of the June 1st wave for my fiance. I really want one for myself as well. However, I know with all my other projects and stuff that I have going on that it's going to be a while. So I figured, you know what, I would do a quick coverage of this because in my opinion, it is one of the absolute best, not only of the June 1st wave, but of the year for sure. It's always nice to see different IPs getting represented in the LEGO world, and especially when they go to like novelization and stuff like, like the Orient Express, Sherlock Holmes, I believe Jane Austen just had one, and again, plenty of others. But I really like when they kind of like encroach on the other sides of things. Even Dune. I wish there was more book options out there side of just Lord of the Rings. One of my favorite book series of all times. But still, you know what I mean. But this is of course the Sherlock Holmes book Nook. If you're a big fan of Sherlock Holmes and/or novelizations, this essentially just you can bend and fit right in a bookshelf, like a little bookend or an actual book Nook. It retails for $130. Contains a little almost to 1,400 pieces. We're at $13.59 and an awesome array of 5 exclusive minifigures. It is fantastic. Yes, the box is open because she's already built it. So for the review, it is what it is. But it looks fantastic in terms of dimensions. You're looking at 8 inches high by about 14.5 inches wide. And again, if you actually want to put it in the bookshelf, that is how it will actually look. Zoom that in a little bit there, but it's awesome. I was watching her build it quite a bit while I was working on some of my actual own projects, and it was really, really cool to see some of the details. I do apologize if I miss any details. Again, I do like Sherlock Holmes, but I'm definitely not an expert in there. This is not Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. I'm not going to know every little tiny detail, but I will do the best I can with it. But again, if you guys are interested in this set, I will have a link in the description below to it. It does help support the channel if you pick up any sets or like lighting kits or anything like that down below. I think, and she's not home and won't see this till then, I think I'm going to buy her a little light kit for this one and see how it looks, but I think that would be pretty cool, especially at nighttime. We're watching a movie or something. I think that would look cool in the bookshelf. If you do guys want to pick this up, again, I'll have the Amazon link below. If you're ordering this from lego.com, there is still a back order for this set, but it happens, at least I think it's available on Amazon. If not, there won't be a link down there. But again, I'm super excited to go over all these details. It is a really cool set, and it's one I definitely recommend that you pick up. When this came out, Barnes & Noble's had like a whole exclusive area for this set, which was just set up beautifully and it looked fantastic. So they had like all of this, of course, glued down and glued together so people can't either break it or steal it. But it looked really cool. They had a whole stack of these guys. They had a whole area of like Sherlock Holmes media and books and movies and the TV show. It just looked really, really cool. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite sets for the June 1st wave. I do want to pick it up as I go. The other version, I don't want to say other version, but the other book Nook style was Gandalf versus the Balrog, and I think I've talked about this on this channel. I really want that set. It's just a little expensive for one minifigure and a Balrog, and it's really flimsy. The Balrog just topples over apparently quite a bit, so I figured, you know what, I would skip that one. Yeah, I like it. I think this is a really cool one. I wish LEGO would do a little bit more with just the creative side sometimes rather than just recycling builds every now and then. But it is what it is. I'm in the middle of trying to dig through a couple different products. I've been redoing the background a little bit here. I still got to put up the curtain, but my backlog has been moved for the most part, so it'll look a little bit nicer here pretty soon, especially once Ninjago City starts taking a little bit of a better hold back there, or I do something else, we'll see. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much for the intro, guys. Now let's take a look at this beautiful set. Alright, before we open it up, since this is how she had it displayed, I will display it like this at the first part. This is in the bookend/book Nook style, and it is just beautiful. You can see right down the alleyway, and of course the Sherlock Holmes logo on the outside. It is a really, really cool set. Of course, it just locks by the front, and you can attach it just as easy. Now, I don't want to move around too much because I don't know if she has it displayed perfectly the way she wants or what, but again, I don't want to take away too much here. But this set is beautiful. Moriarty kind of just hanging out in the side here. But in terms of the minifigures, again, we do have 5 of them. Moriarty, Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson, and then we have Irene Adler, and Paige. I definitely didn't need a cheat sheet for all of those. Again, I don't know too much about Sherlock Holmes, so I'm not the absolute best in terms of all of the details, but this is one of the, I think, coolest looking sets that they've done in a while. I mean, it is just so detailed in every single way. In terms of like a display piece, like even in terms of like this, it looks really nice. Now it is of course a facade. There is no back, so like it's not going to work in a Lego City setup, not without a lot of modification in my personal opinion, but overall, like, it's just a really cool looking set. I really might have to pick this up at some point, especially for my book display, like my actual bookshelf. I think that it would look really good in there, especially for 130 bucks. Like, I think the details there in terms of the minifigures, like, and she's told me like they relatively nailed in terms of like the characters that they should have included. You know, you have the quaint little bookstore around the corner. This is the villain's hideout, which is pretty cool. Oh, it rotates. Okay, hold on. Aha! It comes down. That is so cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Hey, we learn something new every day. That's really cool. I had no idea that that was actually a part of this set. That is really cool. Figured I'd reposition you guys real quick to take a look at Sherlock Holmes' actual study. You can see the wall map there, which is really cool. It's a shame the lighting just, you know what, we'll just take that off. Sorry, honey. But it looks really neat. I love it. You got some artwork at the top, some lamps, the actual feather pen, the fireplace. Oh, the little violin. It's beautiful. It's a really cool set. That just opens up relatively lightly. If you want some more lighting, you know, hey, feel free to snap off that roof piece right there. But this set is amazing. I super enjoy it. I think they did a great job with this set overall. It's beautiful. Well done in every single way. Again, if I missed the detail, I do apologize. I gotta really work on my Sherlock Holmes knowledge. I really do. But that's going to do it here. Oh, and of course, you know, you have the little icon for Baker Street up top as well. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much. I know it was a relatively quick review, but, you know, when I buy the set for the misses, I don't build it, obviously. But thank you all so much for joining me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all that fun stuff. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and everything else. If you're interested in certain sets, like kits or anything else, I'll have links to all that stuff in the description below. It does help support the channel at the exact same time. But thank you all so much. It's been a productive few weeks here, and I'm glad I can do some quick reviews like this in between. I'm working on some custom lighting and stuff like that in the background, so that'll be a pretty long project, but I am excited. Let me know in the description below if you'd like this set, if you're building anything else right now, and I'll see you next time. Happy building, everybody.